I want to apologize to the people who were expecting a video with commentary. YouTube strikes again. This is about the 10th video they've done this to. And it's hard for me to actually find the time to reinsert commentary onto videos that have commentary taken away from them, even though they already had commentary. YouTube, you fuck up too much, man. Anyway, welcome to the finale of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. This is basically going to be me dealing with the finale of all of the Trouble Center missions. There are only 6 left, and they're actually the longest ones in the game. Well, they're some of the shortest ones in the game, but they're the longest ones as far as backtracking is concerned, especially 2 in particular. So, what you honestly want to do is first heal yourself, because after the Shadow Queen fight, you don't heal your HP or your FP, and neither do any of your party members. So after your drag down brawl with the Shadow Queen, you will have to go to the nearest inn, and most of the villagers in Rogueport, all the thieves and brigands and stuff, will acknowledge the fact that you beat the Shadow Queen, and they will sing your praises. Now, there's one more thing you want to do before you start with all of the Trouble Center missions. Luigi would now appear after you've defeated the Shadow Queen. He would be in the inn for the remainder of Chapter 7. Well, actually, for the remainder of the Chapter 8 prelude, all the way until the end. And you could talk to him, and he'll give you the last entry of his story. Not to mention, will tell you that his books are out on sale. By the way, his books will already be out on sale by the end of Chapter 6. They all cost 64 coins. There's 5 volumes. I will say this: if you're going for 100%, buy those books. Why? Because at the end of each chapter, there is a recipe that is rare. That is the main reason why you want to buy those books. Not just to see how over the top the person who pretty much made the story of Luigi is, but at the end of each book there is a rare recipe. Like, for instance, that recipe for Zest Deluxe, that is in one of the books. So yeah, he also gives you an anticlimactic ending at the last part of the story of how he beat the Chestnut King. But still, you have to admit, it's pretty hilarious. And once you read the books, you'll realize how campy the writer is that made the Super Luigi book. So yeah, that's basically all with the Luigi here. And not only that, he'll even advertise getting the books by putting graffiti behind the sign in front of the Toad Bazaar. So without further ado, once we're finished listening to Luigi's rants for the last time, I'll heal, and then I'll start gathering some things. And by gathering some things, I will be, well, first let me talk to the innkeeper and let me stay the night. But I'm going to go on ahead and start gathering some important items. Well, for 2 of the missions, well actually, for 3 of the missions, you're going to need items. The first one you're going to do, you will need either a Keelhaul Mango, Mystery Egg, or Fright Mask. Preferably a Fright Mask, since you're here in Rogueport anyway, and those things are very dirt cheap. Secondly, I'm going to remove the W emblem because one of the trouble missions require you to have the L emblem on. Third, you're going to need honey syrup, and you're also going to need to buy cake mix from the Piantas. Why? Because one of the trouble center missions require you to have honey candy. Oh wait, just for the record, there's the book in question right there. I could get it right now if I want to, but I don't really want to get it because I'm not getting 100%. Anyway, well, in recipes anyway. There's Luigi's advertisement right there, as I mentioned. So, let's go on ahead and... Wait, I almost forgot something. I need the cake mix. But before we do, we also need to go over to Frankly. We have to talk to him too. And of course, sorry for skipping on my video. It is ridiculous that it's skipping like that. Again, this may seem a little bit boring without commentary, but then blame YouTube, because this actually had, well, not commentary, but without music. But blame YouTube. This not only had music, this had commentary as well, and YouTube screwed that one up. So, if you have any money left, exchange some coins for Piantas and go buy yourself a cake mix. I would like you all to know that later on in the year, or somewhere along the line, if I actually feel like it, I will try to pursue Bonetail and hopefully beat him again, because I only beat him once, and after that I was never able to beat him again, because the Pit of 100 Trials is a pain in the ass. Now then, let's go on ahead and get us a honey candy so we could go on ahead and honey syrup and a cake mix. Alright, let's go on ahead and get a honey candy so we could go on ahead and prepare ourselves for all the marathon of trouble center missions that we're going to be going through. There's like only one short mission throughout all of this, and one of them is actually basically battling. Other than that, there are two incredibly long ones, and also there's some that require backtracking. So now, to save you for the backtracking, like I said, get the fright mask and get the honey syrup. And if you have the L emblem, just have it equipped. By all means, just have it equipped. Because after all, who wouldn't want to go around looking like Luigi? Anyway, for any tattle logs, come over here. And if you haven't tattled on any of the enemies that you ran into, you could just tattle on them right here. Since most of them are going to be boss tattles, that'll basically give you an edge on most of the tattles, because the rest of the tattles are all going to be in the Pit of 100 Trials, provided you haven't ran into some of them on the way to the Pit of 100 Trials or in any of the worlds that they respectively belong to. Now then, that treasure chest I told you about? Yeah, it had a dried shroom. It wasn't worth it. Yeah, fuck that noise. All that trouble with a 1,000-year demon, and they had a damn dried shroom in the box. What a waste. Anyway, I fell in the water. let us start these trouble missions now. So let's start the first one, which is going to be Gob. Well, he's gotten himself a cold. Speak of the devil, that's what's pretty much stopped me. And what we need is a honey a honey candy, which we already have. So, without further ado, since we've got what we need, we just find Gob. He's over by the snowman. And General White, fuck you! Trust me, it's well warranted and well worth it. Now we come to Gob, who, wow, he is just painfully got a hoarse throat, or he can't speak. So now we're gonna have to give him a lozenge, or should I say a honey candy. And Mario's just being a dick trying to communicate with him. So give him the honey candy, and he will end up losing his voice again. You'll end up receiving a message in the mailbox SP about him losing his voice. Anyway, now we've come to the next one, which is Toadia. I keep making it a wrong mistake about Doty. Doty's the one you have to actually battle enemies to get him across the Boggly Woods, but Toadia, you have to go to Postley Heights to talk to her, as she finally gets to meet her idol. Oh, and look at the background. As she's fan gushing over quote unquote Luigi, you see Bo in the background, and Bo only appears if you beaten the game. Also, she was slated to be one of the characters that returned in Paper Mario 2, but then it was scrapped. So the reward for getting Toadia to notice Luigi is a chocolate cake, whereas Gob gave us 20 coins earlier for his lozenge. And now the real shit's begun. Luigi is pretty much a victim of identity theft. Unfortunately, nobody believed him, as Toadia literally calls for the police. So this is the origin story of Mr. L. Poor guy. He lost his identity. His adventure was pretty much deemed unimportant, even though it had a bestseller. He went through a lot of shit with all of his party members, even though he legitimately did wreck somebody's car. But wow, Luigi went through a lot. And Mario is not helping the situation posing as Luigi. So we already got our prize. We could just leave, but before we do, let's talk to Lady Bo. Oh wait, you can always talk to her again, and she'll fangirl, I guess, or fangasm, one of the two. So you can talk to Bo and Bootler, and yep, Bo and Bootler are back from the original game. Just for the record, while she is one of the most effective party members in the first game, her stage where you actually meet her, oh, by the way, you could actually use Goombella to play the jealous girlfriend, or troll you, basically. She's just trolling you. But to play the jealous girlfriend bit, it's kind of hilarious. But her introductory stage with Tubba Blubba, that was really boring. Anyway, time to go to Postley Heights yet again for Bub. So what you want to do, because like an idiot, this one's on me, I forgot to record this, you want to buy the Fright Mask first, then get the Trouble Center mission to Bub. Then once you get over there, you talk to Bub. He tells you about the trouble. You give him the Fright Mask. He turns it into a present. Bub will be right here by the Parsley Sanctum because his mother and him would have so much of a fight to the point where he basically is hiding behind the Parsley Sanctum. So now we just talk to Sylvia and hopefully she can make up with Bub. Of course, you just give him a present. Oh, and before you actually talk to Bub to start this trouble, Sylvia will disown him. Why? Because Bub refused to do his homework. So, in order to get his mother's love, he promised to spoil her rotten. Oh my god. These rich babams just spoil that kid rotten. Jesus Christ. Bowser was right, they are that crazy. So now that we gave her the Fright Mask, the next thing we're going to do is get to Bub. And that's all we need to do. Because I do believe there's only 2 more Trouble Center missions left. So now let's get to Bub. And we'll get probably the worst reward out of all the Trouble Center missions. After all that drama and after all that annoyance, Bub will give you his entire fortune, which is 3 measly coins. So we just spent 8 coins only to be reimbursed 3 of them. What a waste. Anyway, next up, we gotta go to the Great Tree in Bogley Woods. And on the way to the Great Tree, we will have to help Dotee get through the path that is the second screen from the tree. Now this one's actually the easier one. And by the way, I was showing off the one I was doing, which is Dotee. So basically all you gotta do is talk to him, and this, like I said, this is the easiest one. All you have to do is also beat the enemies, talk to Dotee, and he'll just go straight to the tree and give you the coins. So yeah, but since I kinda miss one, he'll ask you to take care of the cads, which only leaves only one, and that is this Spike Cleft, which I unceremoniously kill. And that only leaves... Oh Christ, I forgot to put on the damn spike protection. Yeah, that was stupid of me. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that Trouble Center mission is done. Unfortunately, that guy sprouted out coins, and they're going to disappear by the time this cutscene's over. So what we get for this is 20 coins. It's better than 3, that's for damn sure. That pretty much made up for most of the stuff I bought. Now then, time for the second to last Trouble Center mission, and oh god, I hate this one. Well, I hate the last 2 actually, but this one's actually the worst. We have to deal with General White yet again. Oh god. You can wholeheartedly tell I am so ecstatic on dealing with General White. Well, first things first, we gotta go to Posse Heights to talk to Gold Bob. Gold Bob will give you a present to give to General, or a package I should say, to give to General White. The problem with said package? Well, it's not the problem with the package, it's more like the problem with this trouble. If you can already guess by the start of chapter 7, then you obviously know what the trouble really is. And that trouble is General White's not here. Excuse me. I might need a honey syrup soon, a honey candy soon. So, yeah. Since General White is not here, we can ask any Babam ever. They're not going to tell you. The one Babam you need to ask is in the lodge. Oh, and that Babam, oh boy. He is definitely. Oh, excuse me, goddammit. Sorry about that. I was having somewhat of an attack there. Anyway, what I was saying about that Babam that was behind the cannon, he's actually important because he's our last trouble center applicant. But, yeah, General White, he sucks. I'm just dilly-dallying around, but still, I don't really like this trouble center mission. It's shorter than chapter 7, which, honest to God, I really wish it was shorter, but talk to this Babam, he'll tell you that General White went to Rogueport. So all we need to do is go to Rogueport. Talk to Podley. And mind you, I cut out a lot of random encounters. And ironically enough, by this time, you should be strong enough to where if you had first attack, the enemies that are there, you could just smack them or jump them one time. Well, you could jump on them or smack them with the hammer one time, and you could pretty much get rid of them. And you could also use close call to keep yourself from being attacked. But anyway, now you're going to have to go to Glitzville because Podley will tell you that he's not here. Isn't it freaking obvious we have to go on a trip? Damn this mission! Anyway, we talk to the barkeep there. He'll tell us that General White is pretty much not here. And he's actually gone straight to Poshi Heights. And of course, he's also going to talk about Jolene. Trust me, I know it's Jolene. She's constantly talking about Prince Mush. Alright. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry, the cat was being noisy. Anyway, now we're back at Rogueport. And Goldbub gives us the obvious news that General White is not there. As a matter of fact, he went back to Far Outpost. Much to my dismay. Meaning I'll have to go through all of that all over again just to give him this stupid present. Ah, damn this place. Just damn this mission. And there he is. You know the drill. Wake him up. Seriously, why would they put that as a trouble mission? I mean, it was bad enough that it was mandatory to do for Chapter 7. Now they have this as a damn trouble center mission. Granted, this has the highest payout in the damn game. Still, Why in the hell would you do that? General White is just a cursed, man. Well, now that he's up, you just give him the present, and we'll actually give him the package. And afterwards, we're going to have to go back to Poshley Heights to get the reward. Because backtracking is fun. Oh, boy. Just one more mission. Just one more mission. But first, I'm going to teach that motherfucker a lesson. You and your boring ass chases. Fuck you! Fuck you! Anyway, last but not least, let's talk to Goldbub and get our reward. The only reason I'm doing this Trouble Center mission, because again, this is the highest payout in the game. 64 coins. Yep. Now for the last and final Trouble Center mission of the game. We have to go to the 50th floor of the Pit of 100 Trials to get rid of some graffiti. Graffiti that this Babam left behind. Okay. So again, the schmuck that is the important person that I mentioned was the guy behind the cannon. He has, again, the most irritating, well, the second most irritating Trouble Center mission in the game. It's quite obvious that the Pit of 100 Trials is going to be annoying. But here's the thing. Unlike before, all the enemies are going to be giving you, from 1 to level 50, will only give you 1 star point. But they'll still be as tough as they were before. So, yeah, unless you set your badge points correctly to get through the first 50 floors, you're going to be there for a pretty long time. Anyway, now that we're here, this is the graffiti, and his wish: to be married to a girl, have a nice wedding, have a whole soccer team of kids. So, one might think, how in the hell was he able to scrawl that on the wall and he doesn't have any hands? I'm still trying to wonder that too. But nonetheless, since we blew up the graffiti, now it's time for us to get the reward, which is the second worst reward in the game: a snow bunny. See, here's the thing. Snow bunnies heal you. And, they heal you for 15 health. However, here is the problem. If you use a snow bunny in battle, it'll render you frozen. Both you and your partner. Well, actually, no, it's just you. Just you. So, yeah. Honestly, snow bunnies are only used outside of battle, just to keep the effects from happening to you. And with that, we've solved all the troubles. But we're not done yet. There's one last secret. See this door right here? You use Flurry to blow off this secret passage behind the door. You just slip through the cracks in between the Trouble Center and Merlin's house, and you talk to this Robo here, who happens to be named Goose. He is the person responsible for the Trouble Center missions. And, well, he pretty much runs a legitimate business as opposed to Don Pianta, who runs a racketeering business. So, yeah. Now I want my 64 coins back, you bastard! Give them back! Give them back! Wait, you're not gonna give them back. You're just gonna sing my praises like everybody else, but you're not gonna give back the 64 coins I spent here. Well, that's sort of a shame. Too bad. I'm gonna beat the... Oh. It's over. Well, sorry. While Mario beats up the Robos off screen, I'll see you guys next time. Well, this has been re-uploaded because of the fact that, again, there was no sound. But I will do Bonetail later on in 216. Well, if I actually manage to beat him. Other than that... Oh yeah, and I still have Via Infinito to do later on in 216 as well. Other than that, this is the end of Paper Mario. This is RFman985. See you guys next time.